Hello, Reverend Melissa Kennedy here. And as promised, I am just stopping a little bit, putting up a little time ahead for the future predictions for 2024. So, a lot of things have been bubbling up for me um, in what 2024 looks like. And I never really like to give predictions per se because I'm a firm believer that we are all creating this as we go, as we move forward together as a collective and individually in our own processes in our own personal lives. So if you watch my prediction video last year, I predicted that 2023 was the year of the heart. I channeled in some messages from Archangel Shamuel, and I was so excited. I was thinking, oh my goodness, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. It's all about the heart. Well, little did I know that everything about the heart, about the inner chamber, about the journey of the heart in my life would be challenged. It would feel uprooted sometimes. It would feel broken. But the message that I take away from that is, you know, be careful of how you perceive messages. Even with my own guidance, even with my own knowing about how I operate, the messages that come through. You know, I always keep my messages positive because there's enough negativity in our world that I certainly don't need to be contributing to negativity with my work, with my messages. And so you will never hear me predict doom, gloom, destruction, despair, none of those things, because part of my own inner journey, my own process has been learning how to flip that script. And yes, we are here to experience every kind of emotion, every feeling, every interaction, every person, place, idea, thing, everything we do is a learning moment. Every situation that we're put into is a learning moment, is a moment for us to say, okay, how did I deal with that in the past? Am I going to do the same things again? And hopefully, if you've been going along your spiritual journey and you are awakened, you are no longer doing things the way you once did them. As a collective, from 2018, 2019 on, we've all really been kind of tapped on the shoulder, and we're here to learn and understand that yes, we are a collective of human consciousness on this planet. We are all connected in with our higher selves, with the higher aspect of ourselves, and to God, creator, universe, whatever word works for you. But we are always having that individual journey. And so what I was hearing in regards to 2024 and who stepped forward really made a lot of sense, because what I've been hearing for the past couple of months heading out of 2023 is 2024 is the year of peace. But let's not get too excited about that, because even if we are going to be told it's a year of peace, we're going to be called to make peace happen, okay? We are going to be challenged to make peace happen in every moment of 2024. And so just because they're telling me it's a year of peace does not mean it's going to be beautiful, butterflies flying everywhere and, singing and beauty. Yes, there will be a lot of beauty in 2024. But again, we are being taught lessons. We are here to learn. We came here to experience. We came here to bring our light out in the most purest way that we are called to do. And in my work, in my spiritual work with so many people, and I'm so blessed to be able to work with so many people all around the world, to know so many people. But we're here to just be, okay? Because people are always wanting to know, like, what's my purpose here? What am I supposed to do? And the simple answer to that question is we are just supposed to be. Our beingness means something. Just the fact that you are here, living and breathing on this planet right now is good enough. And then anything that you do after that, celebrate, ticker tape parade, like tonight is New Year's Eve, and celebrate who you are. You don't have to worry about the big picture, okay? Just your being here is enough. I'll say that again. Just you being here is enough. And one more time, if you didn't get the message, just you being here is enough. I could end the video right now and the message would be clear, but I have more. I always have more. So I have my own way of tapping into that inner place, that inner understanding, that inner knowing that is within all of us, okay? And I've learned through the many readings that I've given, thousands of readings to this point, okay? And I've learned to trust all of the messages that come in. And even I don't know the full meaning or the full process or journey of the messages that come through for myself or for you if you contact me for a reading. All I know is to give you what comes through, and eventually it will all make sense. Maybe it makes sense in that moment that the message comes through for you through me, or maybe you say that doesn't make sense, and maybe it won't, but you might find out 6 months from now, another year from now, that wow, I get it. I totally get it now. I really understand. And that is a big thing that I'm always working on in my personal journey and my personal growth, is understanding. Because I always say a lot of people know us, they know us, but how many people truly understand us? And it's not our job, to whap people around, to browbeat people to make them understand who we are. If they're not understanding who we are, it's not our job to make them understand, okay? We just say to ourselves, I'm just going to be myself. I'm just going to be myself. I am just going to be myself. And again, that's all we need to do, right? So as I was, automatic writing, and I was allowing for any guidance to come through. Let me get myself a little drink of coffee here. I was sensing in, and so once again, I tapped into what is the chakra of 2024. And again, we have the heart coming in. We are still working in all of the areas of our heart, both metaphysical, physical, spiritual. We will be being challenged, I'm hearing once again, in areas in matters of the heart, because the heart is like another brain in the body. And I came into this awareness a few years back. We cannot do anything in our lives without processing it through our heart. And if you think you aren't doing that, I'm going to tell you, you're fooling yourself, because everything we do really goes through our heart first. Our brain is just kind of there, guiding us, bringing out messages like I'm doing to you now. But I promise you, before I sat down in this chair, I was already working in my heart space, okay? And so I want you to, as you go through 2024, ask yourself, what am I bringing forth into my life that's from my heart? Because really, it's so important, And I'm being brought into a story about, how people get a heart transplant, if they have a bad heart and they go in, they get a heart transplant, and they find themselves liking things or having a passion for things that they never liked before. I remember a story of a man who had a heart transplant, and he never really had an interest in motorcycles or things of that nature and anything like that. But after his heart transplant, oh my gosh, he would see a motorcycle and he would feel this in his heart, just, oh my gosh, like this love for anything to do with motorcycles, adventure, you know, that free spirit kind of lifetime. And it was because that programming in that heart that he received from that person that was generous enough to be a donor of their heart, still some of that aspect remained inside the chambers of that heart. It's so deep. It is so deep. And even though he was still that person, you know, experiencing his journey, his life, he was feeling some of that residual callings of the donor's heart. So that heart has a memory. That heart has a beat, has a pulse that is uniquely you, you know? And so pay attention to that. Don't let anybody throw you off course when it comes to the matters of what your heart needs. It's so important, because when you don't listen to that, when you don't follow it, that is when dis-ease happens. When you are not paying attention to your heart, that's why we see so much sickness, so much unhappiness, so much unrest in our world today, because the world is telling us we need to be one way, but our heart is always going to bring us back in and tell us we need to be this way. And I'm here to say, listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. It's yours. It's yours alone. Okay? And don't let the outer influence the inner. If you feel conflicted, it's because you're not following that inner. Okay? That inner calling, that inner place, that inner peace, that inner joy. Work with that, trust that, and know that, like I said, it's yours. It's your compass, it's your guide, it's your peace. It is your place, only yours. Get in touch with that. And it's not a really hard thing to do. You can do it every day. Just check in with yourself. You know, when you wake up in the morning, take a few deep cleansing breaths in through the nose, hold two, breathe out, and just say, how am I feeling today? How am I doing? You know, pay attention to that. So as you go about your day, every day, you don't get sucked into the stories. You don't get sucked into the narratives. You don't get sucked into the drama of what might be your day. Okay? So it is going to be about peace. 2024 is going to be about peace. But how do we achieve peace? We give it to ourselves, and then we bring it out into the world. We're going to be that light. We may see systems, you know, continue to crumble, to not make sense, but don't get sucked into one side of the story or the other side of the story. Be in that grounded place of who you are, and there'll be nobody that can throw you off track. There'll be nothing that can take you off guard, okay? So remember that. And if we see chaos, if we see despair, if we see things out of balance, we're here to bring that balance. We have the ability as human beings to do that. We can say, you know what? I'm not going there. That's not where I belong. I'm here. You know, I'm up here, and I'm not going below this line. I am going to be up here. Okay? Don't get sucked down below that line that brings you into the lower frequencies, the lower vibrations of the world. And so the angel that came through for us, I am an angel channel. That was one of the things I learned early on in my spiritual development, that I was a natural born angel channel. And you know what? Big deal. You know, so are you. We all are. And the difference between maybe me and you is I've just taken it to another level, because I've felt like that is my calling. Okay, we all have a mission here. We all have a calling. In the early parts of my life, I was obsessed with spiritual things, angels, all of that, esoteric, things unexplained. That was just how I was put together. And so, of course, it would make sense that I would be here today working on this mission. And so, as an angel channel, bringing forth pure messages of love and light, I had Archangel Michael step forward today to bring our message out. I can't even talk. Message. Okay. And so creation, manifestation, and abundance is what I was hearing was 2024's message for humanity coming through me as a channel. Those are the things we are working on because we are creator beings. We are powerful manifestors. We create everything that we have in our lives, whether you realize it or not. You are creating your now moment. You are etching out and creating your future right now as we speak. And how you view abundance and the abundance that comes to you is totally up to you. You know, what goes around comes around always. What goes around comes around. Yeah, what goes around comes around. So how you are creating your future, how you are creating your now moment, ultimately comes back to you tenfold. So keep your thoughts positive, keep your sights on where it is you see yourself, and you're already there. Just tell yourself, I'm already there. I just need to catch up. The universe just has to catch up with me. I'm already there. I've already created my perfect future, my perfect abundance, my perfect manifestations are already there. I'm already living them. Okay? I am already living my perfect manifestations and abundance. I am already living my perfect manifestations and abundance. I am already living my perfect manifestations and my abundance. And so it is. Just know that. And so, Archangel Michael's message to all of us today. And if you're here, thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here. And if you feel drawn, give the video a like, share it with your friends, and leave me a message, and even if it's not now, maybe down the road, to let me know, you know what, this really made a lot of sense to me, and that helps me know that my work is reaching you, that I'm helping you. And so Archangel Michael says, dear all, it is I, Archangel Michael. If you have not found your inner house, in your inner sanctuary, now is the time. And I work with symbols, and interestingly enough, the clock came in as our symbol, time, okay? Do not let the outer conflicts, both globally and personally, weigh you down. Keep your thoughts clear. And when you feel yourself being sucked in, step back out, retreat to that inner garden. Get to know that feeling, that landscape within. Just take some time every day to check in, preferably in the morning. This will keep you grounded. Buckle up. It will be an interesting ride. As always, I am here bringing you strength and calm and peace amidst any chaos. Okay? So create that space within. I am Archangel Michael, ambassador to all of humanity. And it was really interesting. I've never had Archangel Michael call himself an ambassador, but really, when you think about Archangel Michael, I don't know anyone that doesn't love or know or respect Archangel Michael as that warrior angel. If you need someone to clear your path, call on Archangel Michael. If you need strength, call on Archangel Michael. If you need cord cutting, call on Archangel Michael. He's just there. And if people have a hard time with the word God or God, nobody ever has a hard time with Archangel Michael. And it is said that he is closest to and the most purest, closest representation of God on earth. God didn't leave us here alone, to fight our battles. He sent the most wonderful, strongest representation of himself to us through Archangel Michael as we go through our journey on this planet. And I'm just envisioning that picture of Archangel Michael as that warrior being, but he is a peaceful warrior. He's not afraid to wield his sword, and to fight for justice and peace for humanity. And he's there for us. So I also had some tarot cards come through for 2024 for the collective consciousness, for the collective beingness on our planet. And the first card that came out was the Nine of Wands, okay? And that is about being resilient. We're all feeling a little bit battle weary, after 2023. I was talking to a friend and I was like, I learned a lot in 2023. It was kind of like this constant groaning noise or this persistent cramp, okay? To have some humor. But I made it. Here I am, amidst my challenges, amidst everything that I had to deal with personally. But man, I conquered a lot. I grew a lot. I really learned a lot about myself. And that is awesome, right? And I hope that you did too. So amidst the groaning, the rumbling, the stories around you, I hope that you learned a lot from that constant, that noise that was 2023, like, where are we going? Is anything really happening here? What's the deal? But here we are, we made it, we made it through 2023, and always the present card has a little bit to do with it past, the first card, past, present for me. So moving forward through 2023. So it is kind of like a culmination of past experiences and bringing them into the now. How did we do? If you're still here, going about your journey, you did great. That's all I'm going to say. You did great. Don't beat yourself up about anything. One of my biggest lessons was, I'm just going to be me. And it doesn't matter if people understand me. Like I said earlier, that's not my job to make people understand me. I'm still going to be. I'm not going to change who I am. I am not going to change my narrative, my story, my ideas, my creation, my process for anybody else to feel comfortable, for anyone else to understand me, because everybody has their own filter, they're going to see you the way they see you. You can't change the way people see you. That's their process. That's their journey. That's their story. Just keep being you. Keep being that pure representation of who you are in this world right now. And then the second card that comes in for our 2024 journey is Temperance. And so this is saying to me, 2024 is going to be about balance. And who's going to give you that balance? You are. You're going to give yourself that balance. You're going to gift that to yourself. We can't expect the world, we can't expect the people around us to bring us much of anything. Everyone's on their own, I call it toot. We're on our own toot, right? We're on our own journey, and we are here to learn our own lessons. We can't expect other people to do things for us or to be those things for us. If you're still expecting people around you to be something really awesome for you, I'm here to tell you, you're doing it wrong. You're going to get disappointed. You're going to get let down. Okay? So the more you depend on others for your personal happiness, remember what Archangel Michael said, get in touch with that inner garden, that inner sanctuary, that inner place. And there's going to be nobody that can throw you off course. Yeah, you might get sucked in. You might get beat up. You might get brought down, but you're not going to stay there. You're going to rise above that line. You're going to rise above, and you're going to connect in with your higher guidance, with your higher self, with God, with creation, with that light. And you're going to bring that down. You're going to stay grounded. You're going to connect in with Mother Earth. You're going to put your roots deeply down to the center and draw up that loving energy from Mother Earth, Lady Gaia, because don't forget, we are a part of Mother Earth, Lady Gaia right now, living this experience right now as who we are. But we are still connected. Mother Earth is our mother. She is here for us. Connect in with her. Get in Oops, I had a little lag in my internet. Wow. So we're always being told about the divine masculine aspect, and we identify with God, as that divine masculine, but Mother Earth is a female energy. She is that mother of creation, okay? And we live and have our being here on this planet because of Mother Earth. She is holding that space for us. So take time to thank Mother Earth for your home right now. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother Earth, Lady Gaia. We really, really appreciate you holding this beautiful space, this beautiful planet for us so that we can live here and have our beingness. Okay. So it's going to be about blending all of our energies together. And how we do that in a most loving way is we know that we are having our own journey and we need to send out love to everyone. Even if we're having conflict with them, even if we see conflict in the world, even if we have conflict in our country, in our town, in the place where we are to hold that peace. You are to be that peace no matter what. Okay? We don't want a Mad Max world. Let me tell you that right now. We're not here to have a Mad Max world. So whatever goes on around us, be that peace, be that love. Okay? Even if we have some losses in 2024, doesn't matter. We win, we lose, but we're here to create that peace. We're here to get in touch with that peace. And then lastly, we have the Justice card coming in. So that tells me that through it all, through the journey, through the process, through the groaning, through the lessons, through the creation, through the chaos, through the destruction, through the rebuilding, through the regrouping, justice comes to us all. Okay? Justice will be ours. Hold the light. Call on Archangel Michael. Be that force for good, be that ambassador yourself for the greatest cause, for the greatest purpose, for the greatest blessings that humanity can bring, that humanity can be. If we just lose the division, if we lose what divides us, if we bring in peace, if we are that peace, and we look at everything on our planet. Towards the, look, 11:11, I just glanced at my phone, okay? So the angels are with us, delivering this message. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Thank you, everyone tuning into this message, because it is 11:11. It is time for us to just create. Everything is coming to us in divine timing. Just know that. Okay, trust that. Trust everything about yourself, about who you are, about your journey, and all will be well. Everything will work out. We can't get sucked into the process, the journey. I kind of got distracted by the 11:11 and kind of forgot where I was going with the message, but we are just here to create a new world. A new life every single day, and trust and allow for everything to just be. And we're going to get there. We're going to get there. I promise. So I am wishing you light, love, peace, and blessings of all kinds as you move forward out of 2023 and into your 2024. And I hope that you celebrate, and that you celebrate yourself for the beautiful human being that you are. And you know what? Pat yourself on the back. You made it. You're still here. And embrace everything new, and understand that each and every day, each and every moment is a new creation. And just keep being that new creation. And that is my message. And you'll be hearing more from me as we move through 2024. And if you have any questions, if you would like to reach out, my information has been scrolling on the bottom of this video. I'm always doing personal readings, helping people along their spiritual journey. I am a guide. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I am not here to create your future. I am not here to be your guru. That is your job. I am here to guide. That's the kind of guide I am. That's the kind of person I am. I'm not here to tell you who to be or what to do, but I am here to help. And that's what I'm doing. That is my mission for the rest of my life, to help and to guide. And I absolutely love it. And I love you. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.